Hi everyone, it's Joanna with Remnant.
I'm here with my friend and fellow investor Patricia Bowler with Select Properties of Richmond. So recently we wholesaled a property here in Shannon Green to Patricia, and Patricia has a nice portfolio of rental properties. She also does some rehabbing as well. And so just want to give you an overview of what wholesaling is. So when we wholesale a property, there are two ways that we can wholesale the property. So we can take ownership of the property in that we buy it and then we quickly sell it to another investor like Patricia, and that's called a double close. Then another way to do it is by an assignment. We assign our contract. So for this particular property, the lead came in from a Bandit Sign, and we were able to get the property under contract, and we assigned our contract to Patricia. So that's actually how this deal came together. So Patricia, you've worked with a lot of wholesalers, and you've acquired many properties that way and some through your own marketing. Right. Tell us how it was working with 18.
It was great. I actually negotiated with Jeff. Mm-hmm. Actually, I was on vacation when I got the lead from y'all. So I was on vacation and I was still on the phone, because even though I was on vacation, I wanted to get the property.
So with this property, the call came in from the owner. She had inherited the property from her relatives passing, which was probably within 3 months of when we got the call. And then we had made it almost to the closing table. She came in on a Friday, signed her documents. We were scheduled to close on that Monday. And unfortunately, she passed away over the weekend. So that was obviously very sad, and you know, she had just lost 2 of her family members, and then she was gone, and it only left her son, her only heir. And so we were able to speak with the son, and he still wanted to sell the property, but we did have to wait for the probate process to take place, and that took some time. But fortunately, because of our good relationship, Patricia was willing to hold on until we could get all the paperwork sent through. Price didn't change, everything stayed the same, and the property was in the same condition as when she first saw it until when she actually took ownership of the property. And Patricia is so accommodating. She allowed me to bring some of my students through here. I work with Fortune Builders, and so we do a bus tour for our newer students, and she allowed us to use this property as one of the properties to train them on how to estimate repairs. So we had estimated the repairs at $10,000 to $15,000 when we sent her the wholesale deal. So what's your budget?
My budget is $10,000. We are under that still, and I think we're going to come in under budget.
Awesome. So how many more weeks do you have before you finish with this?
Probably just one. The guys are going to be over here Monday, so just in a couple days to finish up just some loose ends, really.
And what's your
biggest stuff is done?
Okay. And what's your exit strategy?
I've got my property manager looking for a tenant already. We hope to lease purchase it. So I'd be holding it for a year or so and then reselling.
Awesome, awesome. So now, what do you think you'll get for rent?
We're advertising it for $1,100, and we've had a lot of inquiries, so I think that's going to be easily attainable. And if the lease purchase part doesn't work out right now, I'll probably end up refinancing, getting my cash out, and then keeping it as a rental.
Okay, so now tell me about the repairs you've made on this property so far and what you plan to do.
All the floors and carpet, all paint, new fixtures because most of them were really old. We were able to salvage some of the vanities in the bathrooms. We're just going to touch them up a little bit. We did replace the vanity tops because they were ancient. It's that old scallop shell look. And we got one vanity off of Craigslist, so that's going to go in. We were able to keep the kitchen cabinets. So new paint, new floors, new fixtures, mainly.
Now, what has been your time frame from purchase till next week when you actually get it on the market and maybe have a rental or renter?
probably 2 weeks too long, but we also had a big snowstorm in there, so
True.
that delayed everyone, although my husband and I were still here working. But it's probably going to be 5 weeks. We had trouble getting the floor guy, he was booked, and the painter was booked. So we did things sort of out of order that we normally wouldn't have done, but we had to get somebody in here working. So by the time you came with your bus tour, I think the only thing we had done is replace the lights.
Right.
Yeah, which is not usually something I would do first.
Yeah, there was no flooring in here, so you done the demo and
Right.
removed a lot of the wallpaper. There was a lot of wallpaper in this house, probably 3 layers.
Yeah, and I never want to see wallpaper again. So yeah, it was that, and then there were purple walls, so there was a lot of paint that was required to cover that.
Awesome. Well, let's take a look at the property.
Great. Okay, so this is the master bedroom with vaulted ceilings, has a ceiling fan. It's a pretty large room, and I think the vaulted ceiling just makes it feel that much larger. It's got its own bathroom. We were able to salvage the vanity. We're gonna touch up the wood a little bit and we put a new vanity top, new counter, and fixtures. And then double closets here. Lots of windows for lots of light. Here's the hall bath. New floors, new fixtures. We kept the medicine cabinet. As you can see, there's no vanity here. We are gonna put a vanity in here. We got one off of Craigslist. And here's the vanity top we'll be using. So that's the last thing that needs to go in, really.
So Patricia and I have known each other probably 4 years now or so, and we are, you know, a few of the female investors in the area. We're becoming less and less rare, and that's great. You know, women are, you know, starting to earn their place in all parts of the world, all markets and corporations. So I'm happy that Patricia and I could work together on this property. Now, Patricia also has partnered with another one of our investor friends. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, another female investor and I joined forces last summer, so about 6 months ago. We both work full-time and we both have rentals of our own, but we wanted to be able to grow a little bit faster. And we've really found that we can accomplish so much more as a team. The days she's busy at work, I can pick up the slack and vice versa. And we've already got, just since January, so what, 6 weeks, we've got 6 properties under contract.
That is awesome.
It is.
Because it is February 12th now. It's just mid-February and already 6 properties. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, and we closed on 2 at the end of the year. So we'd only been working together, like I said, since last summer, so things have taken off with a bang, which is great.
Now, how has that affected your separate business?
We still understand that we may both do deals outside of our joint company, and we're fine with that. There's one we're considering right now, and I may not get involved in, and there was another one I was considering that she was not going to be involved in by choice, and that's fine. So I think we'll be able to work through that.
Okay. So now, how many rental properties do you have?
17?
17. Wow. And how long did it take you to acquire 17 properties?
Well, I started 10 years ago, but I really, I took off several years. I really didn't do anything, especially during the downturn in the economy, and I really just started buying again 2 years ago. So
that's
it's
awesome.
Over 10 years, but I wasn't really focused on it. as much as I am now.
And what's your main goal with having a nice rental portfolio?
Creating wealth. I want to have a legacy to leave to my daughter, and I would love to quit my full-time job and do this permanently.
And she makes a lot of money on her full-time job. So how many more properties do you think you need to replace that salary?
10?
Okay, awesome. And with the rate that you're going with Lori, that'll take no time.
Right. That's her goal too. So hopefully
Awesome.
by the end of the year or next year, early next year, we'll be able to both leave our jobs.
Wow. So Patricia, this is a townhouse. I don't own any townhouses, and the HOA part is something that I've been a little nervous about. But tell us a little bit more about this particular property.
This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse. It's about 1,200 square feet in Shannon Green, which is near Parham and Broad. It's in Henrico, so good Henrico schools, actually right out the back of the complex here. I had never invested in townhouses until last year because of the HOA as well, but if you can get the price low enough and factor that into your calculation initially, I am making $500, I'm clearing $500 on the other property.
Wow.
The townhouse.
Wow.
So, yeah, I think with prices going up and lending, changes in lending, I think this is a good first home situation for a lot of people.
Right.
So I think that's why it's popular. When you look around, they're all full.
That's true. That's true. How many bedrooms, bathrooms?
2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, which is kind of unusual, I would think, with a 2-bedroom. Just under 1,200 square feet. It's got an eat-in kitchen, a bar area, and a living room, a covered patio out back.
It even seems like a perfect roommate, housemate situation, because you do have 2 bedrooms and two separate baths,
full baths.
plus the half bathroom for your guests.
Correct.
A lot of options here.
Definitely.
I like it.
Thank you.
So Patricia, you have 17 properties.
Yes.
That is a lot of checks to go and pick up each month. Do you do it all yourself, or do you hire someone?
I have a property manager I've been working with for the last 2.5 years, which has been a lifesaver. I did it all myself before, and with a full-time job, it was just too much. So it's been a huge help to have them.
Nice. So that's real passive income, because all you do is acquire the properties, fix them up, and then give it to someone else to manage.
Correct. Yep.
So-
And they have a crew, so if there are any repairs, their guys can go out. They give me the option to send my own contractor out, which usually saves me a few dollars. But it's nice to know that they've got that crew in case my guy's busy, then it's taken care of. My tenants don't have to wait for the repair.
That's great. Here at AT Marketing, we're always looking for more properties, more rental properties, more properties to rehab, even commercial properties. So if you have a property that you need to sell, give us a call, 804-596-9110. I look forward to working with you.